It's Halloween, and this pastor, author, and podcast host explains the reasons why Christians should never celebrate.
Every year, this question is asked by millions of Christians. So here are 3 reasons why Christians should not celebrate Halloween. First, Halloween is a celebration of death.
That's not exactly true. Halloween is celebrated by Christians as a remembrance of the dead, such as saints, martyrs, and others who have departed. So it's not a celebration of death, more so that it's a celebration of life for those who've passed.
This is why your local Home Depot and Target stores are covered in morbid, decaying witches, blood, and nooses. As Christians, we don't celebrate what Christ came to conquer.
This is just comical. Target and Home Depot are selling morbid, decaying witches, blood, and nooses because it's spoopy season and capitalism.
Second, Halloween is a celebration of evil.
Wikipedia already answered this one.
In fact, Halloween is a season designed to make children comfortable with evil.
No, kids understand the language of free candy. And trick-or-treat is a product of, you guessed it, capitalism and a ploy back in the 1930s to keep kids out of trouble.
So why would Christian parents want to nurture an appetite for horror, gore, sorcery, death, fear, and immodesty, especially when studies have shown the links between Halloween and horror movies with depression and suicide?
Fact check. This is a literature review of suicide in adolescents. The author collected a variety of peer-reviewed articles on the topic and compared the data and results. The causes of suicide are linked to biological, environmental, and psychological factors. So we have things like ethnicity, gender, sexual orientation, family conflict, social media, mental health, and shocker, not one of these factors are Halloween, horror, or horror movies.
Third, Halloween is a celebration of darkness. Anton LaVey, the founder of the Church of Satan and the author of the Satanic Bible, once said about Halloween, quote, "I'm glad that Christian parents let their children worship the devil at least one night per year. The reality is, Halloween is viewed as a satanic holiday by Satanists. It truly is a day of darkness."
So Christians don't really understand the full extent of Satanism as a religion, and I won't get into it here, but suffice to say that yes, Halloween is celebrated by Satanists, but it should only be called a satanic holiday if referring to a celebration by actual Satanists. Because as Wikipedia explains, Halloween is thought to have roots in Christian beliefs and practices.
So what are we to do as Christians on October 31st? For our family, we celebrate Reformation Day, which commemorates Martin Luther's inauguration of the Protestant Reformation on October 31st, 1517.
This is a pretty cool idea if Martin Luther wasn't an anti-Semite, advocating setting synagogues on fire, destroying Jewish prayer books, forbidding rabbis from preaching, seizing Jews' property and money, and smashing up their homes. And his writings have influenced Nazism, so no thank you.
We have family and friends come to our home to feast on seasonal dishes, drinks, and desserts. We sing hymns, and I teach on the doctrine of justification by faith alone. But more than that, we leave our house open, invite our neighbors over, and we talk about the gospel, and we let our light shine among the darkness.
This just sounds like a pre-Thanksgiving Thanksgiving, which also isn't great considering the genocide of native tribes.
And you know what? Our kids love it.
It's cool that his kids love it, but I doubt the neighbor kids would love to change their Halloween traditions of costumes and candy for a stuffy adult get-together.
So drop the darkness this year and trade up for a celebration of light.
Really, what this comes down to is the difference between command and conviction. If you're a Christian and don't want to celebrate Halloween, cool, but let the kids have their fun, and don't be this guy who probably hands out Jesus tracts instead of candy.